Hey guys, my name is Dave. Welcome back here to Whiskey Blooded. Thank you for joining me here today. I've had a couple weeks off, so thank you for the time off. I've had a lot going on at work, and my goal is always to do videos every week, but on the weeks where I'm just too busy, I appreciate you guys allowing me some time off without a bunch of nasty comments about how I didn't post a video this week. So I'm back here this week. We're in my office here. I lost my cameraman tonight. She went to bed a little bit early. She's had a tough week, and so I'm just shooting from my office here this week. So let's jump right into the review. We're going to do a quick one here today. I'm going to be reviewing for you guys the Barrell Whiskey Batch 002. So this is a American straight whiskey, so basically like a bourbon, that is a sherry oak or sherry cask finish. So with this one, it can't be called bourbon because obviously it was finished in a different cask. So this one has a sherry cask finish, so it's definitely a sweet one, which we'll be going through here in a minute. It's bottled at cask strength over here. So for them, that's at 123.8 proof, which is 61.9% alcohol by volume. It's the bottle numbers here, 3670. It's 9 years and 6 months old. So this is some of that source whiskey. It was distilled in Indiana and then crafted, bottled by Barrell Craft Spirits in Georgetown, Kentucky. And then the description on the back, this American whiskey was aged in white oak barrels, finished in sherry casks, and bottled at cask strength so you can experience its true flavor. Cool bottle, ran me about $50, a little bit shorter of a bottle. Has some cool coloring on it, some distinct little features. It looks much like the bourbon, or the Barrell bourbon, if you've seen or bought that before. So this is Barrell whiskey. It's definitely a sweeter one because of that sherry cask finish. So let's pour this guy out. It's got a little bit of water here too, so we're going to try it with a little bit without the water and then with the water. Although we don't have a ton of time tonight, we will make time for this. So as for the color on this one, it's amber to me. It's like a light amber. There we go. There's the color. The nose. It's got this like graham cracker marshmallow nose. And for me, a lot of marshmallow sticks out. And that's that sweetness from that sherry. You've got the sherry, marshmallow, graham cracker, caramel. You've got some oak smell in there, lots of caramel. As for the taste, I always like to want to kind of coat my mouth, and then after that, let it sit a little bit, move it around, and then give you the thoughts. So the taste is very similar to the nose. It's got a nice long finish. The taste is similar to the nose. You get a lot of the sweetness up front. The sherry, the marshmallow, graham cracker, toasted caramel. And then right in the middle, you get some of that bite, the alcohol, the proof comes through. You get the oak, you get the sting. You get some mint, some tobacco, some of those deeper wood flavors. And then right at the end, you're going back into some graham cracker, some of the sweeter finishing notes, but that burn really stays, so it kind of blends together at the end. Overall, sweet. Think of, let me describe this to you. Think of, just like the nose, think of eating a s'more with caramel and finishing that with some sherry. I mean, that's really what it does taste like to me. Very sweet, very easy to drink at this proof. Loses some of those woody bourbon notes that we're used to, those heartier, oakier tastes, but it's definitely on the lighter side, sweeter side. Let me finish this off. We'll do one more quick pour, and then we'll put the water in. Actually, you know what? Let's just top this off a little bit. Add just a tad of water here. So we're going to proof this down a little bit. I love these cask strengths because if you have friends that like to drink, a lot of my friends like to use water in their drinks. They don't like to drink the high proof. So you can proof these down a little bit. So we're going to add, a little less than a teaspoon here. And then move it around, smell it again, see what opened up. Hope everything's going well with you guys. I have had a pretty busy summer. I've been, and with my family, we've been trying to plan more stuff. We're having a wonderful summer here in Michigan. It's warm. It's been in the 90s, 80s, 90s almost every day. I know a lot of places are having nice summers, so really you can't look away from those summers because last couple of years it's been pretty mild and average summers. When you get nice ones like this, you really got to get out and do stuff. We're actually, this weekend I'm going up north with friends to northern Michigan to enjoy some of that weather. So I hope you guys are not only watching the channel, but getting a chance to get out and enjoy the summer yourself. So we move this around a little bit. Let's smell it again. Kind of dulled down some of those sweet notes. I'm just getting a lot more of the mint and the oak now and the caramel, but I've lost some of that graham cracker or marshmallow that was so apparent on the nose before. Still smells good, but I actually like the nose much better on the unwatered flavor. So I don't like this one watered as much. And maybe this is, I don't drink a lot of sherry cask finished whiskey. So maybe this is something that's more apparent with something like this. But the water itself really just brought out a lot more of the sherry. A lot more of that wine taste. Definitely, it almost tastes like drinking wine now at this point. Because we proofed it down probably somewhere around 90 proof now. So probably 90 to 100 proof. We've lost some of those fuller flavors. We've lost some of those caramel flavors. We've lost some of the sweeter notes, and we've picked up a lot more of the wine flavor, the sharp notes. Think of like when you're drinking wine, some of those real sour notes that come through right when you're first putting it into your mouth. That's what this tastes like with the water in it. Definitely more sherry. You get more of those lingering kind of alcohol tones. I do pick up a little bit of like a grape or a light fruit note by adding the water into it. So hopefully that describes it somewhat well for you guys. I do really like the bottle itself, though. I actually like it at the full flavor. I mean, what was this, 123 proof? It's drinkable without water in it. Especially when it's got a lot of good flavors. So for me, I would drink this stuff straight without the proofing down. This is actually one of those bottles I mentioned we're going up north. I'm going to bring it up north this weekend because I have friends going, and I think they'll like sweeter stuff because they're not straight bourbon drinkers. So I think they'll actually like this. What do I think about it as an overall score? Let me put this down for a second. Write on our little scorecard here and give you the overall score here out of 100. Price considered and everything else. You know, it's a good bottle. I'm going to put this one at a solid, like a B+. I'm going to use an 88 out of 100 for the Barrell whiskey. So I think it's a good price point. I think it's a good bottle. You know, it's a good sourced whiskey. It is aged well. It's got the right flavors for something that's got that sherry cask finish. I mean, I really do like it. The only thing that I don't like is when you water it down, it loses some of the flavors that I really like about it, which I would like to be able to water it down a little bit. That's part of the allure to a cask strength bottle is that you can do that. You can proof down and get more for your money, essentially. But other than that, it's a great bottle. I would buy it again. I actually might buy a couple more of these just to keep around. And let me know what you guys think, though. 80 out of 100 on the Barrell Whiskey Batch 002. And let me know what you guys think. Thanks for joining me here again today. Thanks for the time off. I'll be back a little more regularly, hopefully for the rest of the summer. Have a great one. Thanks for joining the channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already. Have a good one. Bye, guys.